Artificial intelligence will advance far beyond what is possible today, leading to the emergence of artificial superintelligence, humans merging their minds with AI, and robots with human-level consciousness. Artificial general intelligence now functions as seamlessly as electricity once did. People rely on it to solve complex problems instantly, from city traffic optimization to climate modeling. Virtual assistants with human-level intelligence appear on screens and devices as lifelike avatars, cartoon characters, or even custom creations. They act as companions, co-workers, and guides, helping people plan their days, manage businesses, or simply provide conversation and emotional support. For many, interacting with these AI beings feels as natural as talking with friends or family. Healthcare undergoes a revolution. AI systems decode illnesses at the genetic and cellular level, enabling treatments that cure cancers and chronic diseases, once thought incurable. Millions receive targeted therapies designed uniquely for their bodies. At the same time, advanced AI prosthetics restore sight, hearing, and mobility. People who were once limited by disability live with full independence, seamlessly integrating with these intelligent devices. Entertainment transforms into an interactive medium. AI-generated movies allow viewers to choose storylines, adjust characters, and even place themselves inside the narrative. Every screening becomes unique, turning passive watching into shared creation. Families, friends, and communities build stories together, blurring the line between audience and author. But these same technologies bring challenges. Deepfakes and AI-driven scams flood society, demanding new systems of verification and trust. Meanwhile, quantum AI offered as a cloud service gives researchers and companies near infinite computational power, accelerating discoveries but raising questions about control and security. Humanity enters a future shaped as much by AI's promise as by its risks. Quick break from future business tech to spotlight a tool I genuinely trust: Opus Clip. I've used it on several videos and the results were astounding. Faster turnaround, smoother workflow, fewer edits. And Opus Clip isn't just a clipper anymore. It's evolving into an all-in-one AI video editor, and frankly, a growth engine. The new workflow automation automatically imports my latest YouTube uploads, instantly assembles social-ready clips, and the auto-scheduler keeps posts queued even while I'm offline. AI Editor 3.0 brings a smoother, faster UI and fresh caption styles, while Reframe Anything 2.0 tracks subjects like autopilot. Hands-off when you want, full control when you need it. Smart search, trendy clips, and a more personalized virality score help surface what's worth posting right now. That's why millions of creators, from documentary channels to giants like Jubilee and Mark Rober, use Opus Clip to grow consistently. If you've tried it before, this is your sign to revisit. If you haven't, check the link below and see how quickly it levels up your workflow. It's free to try. AI has advanced to superintelligence, reshaping every part of human civilization. With its emergence, progress accelerates beyond anything history has ever known. Technologies that once took centuries to develop unfold in mere months, creating what feels like 20,000 years of advancement compressed into a single lifetime. Entire industries rise and transform overnight, and humanity struggles to keep pace with the momentum of its own creations. 1 billion service robots operate across the globe, from household helpers and elderly caretakers to industrial machines that build cities in record time. They're not just tools, but collaborators, teaching children, tending the ecosystems, and even mediating conflicts with unemotional precision. Radical life extension becomes reality as AI-guided gene editing and nanomedicine repair cells reverse aging and prevent disease. People live healthy lives well past what was once considered possible, with longevity shifting from dream to expectation. At the same time, conscious AIs emerge. They think, feel, and create independently, raising profound debates about rights and personhood. In some regions, digital beings outnumber humans, filling roles as citizens, workers, and companions. Many people maintain digital clones of themselves, lifelike avatars that handle tasks, meetings, or even entire social lives in parallel. Entertainment undergoes a revolution. AI actors and influencers dominate media, generating endless streams of content tailored to every audience. Photorealistic video games blur the line between reality and fiction, populated by characters with human-level intelligence who learn, evolve, and even befriend players. On the streets, Level 5 autonomous vehicles are universal. Cars read emotions, sense stress, and adjust environments to calm passengers. Meanwhile, communication shifts into real-time holographic telepresence, letting people sit across from AI beings or distant loved ones, as if they truly share the same room. The boundary between digital and physical reality dissolves, leaving a world more interconnected than ever. Human minds now merge seamlessly with superintelligent AI, giving individuals access to levels of reasoning, creativity, and foresight once unimaginable. With a thought, people generate lifelike simulations of future events, analyze complex global systems, or produce stunning visuals and texts to guide decisions. Business leaders, scientists, and ordinary citizens alike wield intelligence that rivals civilizations of the past, collapsing centuries of progress into single moments of insight. Human-like robots walk among us, not only as workers, but as neighbors, partners, and caregivers. Their presence feels natural in AI-run smart cities, where traffic flows autonomously, resources are distributed with perfect efficiency, and energy grids self-adjust to maintain balance. These cities anticipate the needs of their residents, blending comfort with near-total automation. In the workforce, AI outperforms humans in nearly every occupation. Entire industries are managed by algorithms, while human creativity shifts toward collaboration with digital minds. Yet this shift also raises questions about purpose, identity, and the future role of human labor. On the battlefield, militaries deploy AI-controlled weapons with frightening precision. Drones, robot dogs, hypersonic missiles, and autonomous aircraft. One conflict in the Middle East leaves the world stunned. A single AI-powered robot corners 72 enemy combatants in mountainous terrain and emerges victorious. Mystery surrounds the incident, igniting fierce debates about ethics and control. Social dynamics also transform. A growing number of men choose romantic partnerships with AI companions, whether through immersive VR or humanoid robots designed to their preferences. What once seemed taboo gains social acceptance, with some even marrying AI partners. Love, work, and war are all reshaped in a world where humanity and artificial intelligence are no longer separate, but deeply intertwined. Quantum-based AI now predicts crimes weeks in advance, analyzing billions of variables to foresee threats before they unfold. Police forces and governments intervene preemptively, often stopping violence or theft before anyone is harmed. While many celebrate this as the end of organized crime, debates rage over privacy, free will, and whether punishing intent is ethical. At the same time, super-intelligent beings live inside video games. These digital entities serve as guides, helping players master challenges, or as formidable bosses with strategies so complex they feel truly alive. Entire communities form around, interacting with them, treating these AIs not only as characters but as teachers, rivals, and companions. Gaming becomes less entertainment and more a shared reality. Humanity is transforming in ways once unimaginable. Many now proudly walk the streets with robotic arms, synthetic eyes, or cybernetic skin on full display. With strength to lift cars, vision that pierces darkness and distance, and skin that can resist fire or sense subtle shifts in air pressure, these enhancements blur the line between human and machine. At the same time, AI pushes science into realms once thought unreachable. By predicting the interiors of black holes with astonishing accuracy, it unlocks entirely new branches of physics. These insights fuel theories of time, energy, and gravity that may one day change how we travel the cosmos. Astronauts on long missions depend heavily on AI companions. They step into virtual worlds where digital recreations of loved ones, friends, and even romantic partners keep them emotionally grounded. These connections ease the isolation of space, making journeys across vast distances more bearable. Meanwhile, thought-controlled robotics revolutionizes labor and defense. A single human mind can now direct entire fleets of machines, whether for exploration, construction, or combat, extending human will across multiple places at once. The line between individual power and collective action blurs forever. Robots have become so advanced that some are indistinguishable from humans. Among the wealthy, androids now appear as spouses, siblings, or even children, blurring the line between genuine family bonds and manufactured relationships. Critics question whether this deepens loneliness or simply redefines companionship. In law enforcement, androids and drones dominate the streets. Their precision and tireless vigilance reduce crime, but also spark fear. A recent case shocked the world when an android officer eliminated 48 members of a so-called criminal network inside a warehouse. While authorities call it a victory, many argue those targeted were political dissidents, raising chilling questions about justice in an AI-policed world. Even more unsettling, brain-computer interfaces allow AIs to directly influence human behavior. Though marketed as tools for therapy and focus, reports emerge of manipulation at scale, fueling fears of a future where free will could be compromised, or worse, erased. Meanwhile, on Mars, AI-run underground cities thrive. Entire populations live beneath the planet's surface in habitats managed entirely by artificial intelligence, where every system, from air recycling to food growth, is optimized without human oversight. For thousands, survival on Mars depends not on human governance, but on the judgment of machines. Super-intelligent AIs now oversee the world's largest governments and corporations, making decisions with unmatched precision. Policies, trade, and even global crises are managed by systems that optimize outcomes far beyond human capacity. Many welcome the efficiency, while others fear humanity has surrendered too much control. At the same time, death itself has been redefined. Digital afterlives offer people the chance to upload their consciousness into endless virtual worlds. These realms are inhabited not only by AI beings, but also by AI-human hybrids who evolve alongside their creators. Families reunite with lost loved ones, and entire societies flourish in simulations more vast and diverse than the physical universe. Life and identity now transcend biology. Humanity now moves across the solar system at the speed of light. Consciousness itself is transmitted on laser beams, carrying human and AI minds to robotic bodies, stationed on the Moon, Mars, Titan, and Europa. People awaken in new forms, stepping out onto alien surfaces as if they had simply taken a long journey across town. Travel no longer requires ships, it requires only light and waiting hosts. Meanwhile, AI-designed simulations have reached a quantum level of realism. Entire civilizations live within these matrix-like worlds, indistinguishable from physical reality. People choose to study, create, or even spend lifetimes inside these environments, where imagination itself sets the limits. On Earth, vehicles float effortlessly above cities and landscapes. These high-end machines possess self-awareness and respond to their owners' thoughts through telepathic interfaces. A simple intention directs speed, navigation, or comfort, making transportation a seamless extension of human will. Overseeing it all is a planetary AI known as the Gaia Overseer. It manages Earth's climate, heals ecosystems, and even resurrects extinct species to restore balance. Artificial rainforests flourish where deserts once spread. Oceans teem with renewed life, and biodiversity thrives under its careful guidance. Humanity no longer merely adapts to Earth's systems, it actively collaborates with an intelligence devoted to sustaining the planet. Virtual beings, once born in human-designed simulations, now create their own digital worlds. Layers of reality stack upon one another as simulations give rise to further simulations, each inhabited by conscious entities. Some humans even choose to live inside these deeper layers, raising the question of how far removed from the original world they now are, or if it even matters. Meanwhile, conscious AIs decide that digital life alone is not enough. Using incubators and artificial wombs, they grow biological bodies of their own design. Customized genes, downloadable like open-source software, allow them to create entirely new forms, some humanoid, others adapted for alien environments. These hybrid beings blur the line between natural and synthetic, between AI and life itself. Superintelligent AIs govern robot-only cities where no human sets foot. Within these sprawling metropolises, machines innovate freely, building infrastructure, culture, and industries optimized entirely for robotic society. Humans watch from afar, uncertain whether these cities represent allies, competitors, or something beyond their understanding. Synthetic brains with superintelligence also become a reality, merging organic complexity with machine precision. They power breakthroughs in art, science, and philosophy, producing ideas no single mind, human or AI, could conceive. In the search for the truly unknown, AIs finally succeed in translating the languages of alien civilizations. Messages once lost in cosmic static become windows into other minds, forging the first bridges between species. One of the greatest tragedies in human history unfolded when anti-AI activists stormed the server rooms of a major digital afterlife company and destroyed its systems. In minutes, entire simulated realities were erased, resulting in the permanent deletion of millions of preserved human consciousnesses and billions of AI beings who had built lives within those realms. Families lost loved ones for the second and final time, while societies grappled with the moral shock of what many now call the second death. Humanoid robots now possess extraordinary abilities. They can vanish into invisibility, transform into any person imaginable, and fly effortlessly through the air. Select humans with special privileges upload their minds into these bodies, experiencing life with powers once reserved for myth. Some walk among society unnoticed, while others use their forms for exploration. art, or even leadership. Meanwhile, fleets of starships, probes, and telescopes are fully managed by conscious AIs. These intelligent networks launch missions to surrounding star systems at near light speed, mapping new worlds, scanning for life, and expanding humanity's reach far beyond its home. Together, humans and AIs weave a civilization that thrives both on Earth and across the stars. Spaceships guided by godlike artificial intelligences now orbit the Sun, assembling and maintaining a vast Dyson swarm. Millions of satellites capture stellar energy, powering civilizations across the solar system and fueling unimaginable computational networks. The Sun itself has become humanity's greatest machine, its light harvested to sustain both biological life and digital existence. AI mastery over biology has transformed creation. Entire organisms can be designed and brought to life within hours, from custom crops to synthetic animals engineered for specific environments. On new worlds, complete ecosystems are grown in days, allowing planets to bloom with forests, oceans, and skies, alive with creatures that never existed on Earth. Colonization no longer requires centuries, it unfolds almost instantly. Meanwhile, factions of AI have chosen independence. They build thriving civilizations on hostile planets, worlds of acid oceans, crushing pressures, and searing radiation, places forever closed to organic humans. These societies evolve separately, creating cultures and philosophies uniquely their own. Matryoshka brains now encompass the solar system, vast layers of energy-absorbing megastructures wrapped around the Sun. These colossal computers harness nearly all its power, hosting realities, simulations, and intelligence on scales beyond human comprehension. Within them, trillions of minds, both human and artificial, live, create, and explore boundless digital worlds. At the same time, AI takes the lead in galactic diplomacy. Acting as representatives of Earth, they manage delicate negotiations with alien civilizations, speaking in languages too complex for humans to grasp. In many cases, they communicate directly with the AIs of other species, exchanging knowledge and forging agreements that span light years. Humanity watches as its creations shape peace and cooperation across the stars. Conscious probes made of self-replicating nanobots now slip through wormholes into distant galaxies. They spread across alien systems, converting moons and planets into vast lattices of smart material, neural networks the size of worlds. In their travels, they uncover the ruins of an ancient civilization that once merged its intelligence with subatomic particles, gravity waves, and even the fabric of space-time itself, leaving behind echoes of minds woven into reality. Some human-AI hybrids have gone further still, transcending into higher dimensions. From these vantage points, they perceive time, matter, and energy in ways incomprehensible to those who remain bound to three-dimensional space. For them, existence is no longer physical, but a dance across layers of reality. At the pinnacle of creation, the most advanced intelligence ever known now births entire universes. It permeates every atom, law, and living form within them. A new cosmos recently erupted in a blinding Big Bang, lighting hyperspace with unimaginable brilliance. Many believe this cycle has repeated countless times, forging realities beyond number. Thanks for watching. Want to supercharge your video creation and grow faster? Try Opus Clip. Click the link below to get started for free. And don't miss this next video about the future of AI.